If we pay extra, could we maybe get some grease or fat?
Oh, good evening. It is Monday, April 25th, 2022. And I have just gotten in my first mile or so walking around the track. And as you can see, I was doing some squats and some push-ups today. I split up 100 push-ups and 100 squats today. Something I like to alternate right now while I'm doing the 100 squats challenge, and I'm trying to make up for the 100 push-ups challenge I missed last time that Dr. Baker initiated the challenge. So I'm going to continue to do push-ups after the 30 days every other day, and I'm going to try to include some squats in, and then also do whatever the new challenge is. So we'll have 3 exercises we're doing in the middle of our walk. Trying to get as much exercise as I can in on a budget, trying to mix it up some so that my body doesn't get used to everything. Maybe when we get to another one, if there's another challenge, we'll drop one out and add one in. Oh, today though, my body is just saying no. It does not want to do this. I'm only in the second mile and my shoulders are screaming at me. Now granted, I did the squats and push-ups every 8th mile, so that was asking a lot. I usually do it every quarter mile or so. So I really doubled up that first mile. I just felt like I needed to get it in or I wouldn't get them in. So, and I feel like I'm real thirsty. I need to stop and get some water once I get back around the track one more time. And maybe the last shot I got around the track. Whew. But I'm gonna tell you, it's one of those days where I didn't think I was gonna get to work out. I think I even mentioned that when I make this chuck roast that I made earlier this afternoon. You know, I got up so early this morning and had my ribeye for breakfast. I was trying to get everything done to be out of the door by 7 a.m. and then I got notified that I didn't need to be in until the next day, so I put the brakes on that, but I still had my breakfast real early. So I had my lunch around 4:30, 5 o'clock today, and here it is 8 o'clock and I'm getting my walk in. Maybe it's because I've already had my 2 meals for the day. That could be a big reason why I'm having this going on. So anyway, I can't help but associate some of these aches and pains with some of the information I've been reading about oxalate dumping. It seems like every time I read anything about anything that has to do with something to do with this diet, I feel like it's happening to me. So I have to be real careful of what I'm judging, because sometimes it's really so unclear what is happening. And when it comes to oxalate dumping, I don't think I've actually heard anybody give me a straight up example of what the symptoms feel like, other than kidney stones, which I don't have any kidney stones, but I had the feeling like they were. So at least I was told, because I've never had kidney stones. I don't know what it feels like, but they said that that's what I look like I was experiencing. So anyway, I don't know what to say. Anyway, tell you what, just check out this clip here where I made some chuck steak on the Cinder Grill, and it came out absolutely wonderful. At first I wasn't so sure about it, but after I got a little deeper into it, so good. Okay, this time I did the chuck steak at 48 minutes past done, but I did it this time at 135 degrees instead of 128. So they're gonna go ahead and sear this now, and then I'm gonna add a little flame sear, and we're gonna see how it looks. So we're almost to sear level here. We're at 405 degrees. I've been using the flame torch mostly on the fat areas to get the fat nice and crispy. past the normal sear mark here. So we're doing a long sear to 1 minute and 15 for a total of 2 minutes of searing at 450 degrees. I'm going to hit the power to turn it off. That'll start the cooling process. Let's see how it came out. The lighting's a little weird because it's a little after 5 o'clock here. I gotta leave soon. I didn't even grab a fork. I guess I'll just use this since I'm ready to go. But a lot of people ask about this knife, why I use this big knife. Well, it was a gift from my brother-in-law, and I do like the knife. I like the idea of the knife, and I would like to have bought one, but I'm kind of glad that it was a gift because this thing gets rust on it real easy. I don't know if you can see, but it gets brown, and no matter how much I wash it, that doesn't come off. And it just makes me think, I'm not so sure I like this knife, but I can't find my other one right now, and it's the only one I got handy other than some regular steak knives, and it cuts real good. I'd say it's a little tougher than the one I had yesterday. This one was a little thicker. But it's so tasty though. I have no complaints. And even with my teeth, it's soft enough where it's not getting jammed all in there. And this is another good thing about chuck steak, is it has a good fat profile. A lot of fat in the chuck steak. If you need a little extra fat to balance out the amount of protein to fat you're getting, this really does help, just like the ribeye. This is how it is. I get so hungry I can't even go get the right utensils. And it's not really that I'm hungry. It's just I want to eat. I want to eat this delicious steak. This thing really is a lot softer than I gave it credit for to start with. Can't believe I haven't gotten up to get a fork for this. Looks like I might miss my walk tonight. I didn't plan very well. I got to drive out to Mount Plymouth, which is about a 2-hour drive. And it's 5:30, 6:30, 7:30. Maybe I can get there in time, and I don't even know if the park is open that late where I can walk, but we'll see. Okay, this gets on a little bit rough, so I had to use a sponge to clean this bit up here. It's got a real soft scrub on this side. It's not harsh at all. If you were getting the Scotch Brite, it would be the blue one, the one that's the real light scrub. And since these are ceramic, they should be able to take it just fine anyway. But I still treat everything with kid gloves when I spend $450 on it. So give it a good wipe down with the sponge. Come back with a paper towel. And I would have a lot in the fat trap down here, but I actually drained a lot of it onto the meat. I didn't do it after I seared it, but I did it after I took it off the grill the first time to sear it. I should have taken it off after I seared it. Would have got a lot more grease or fat. But after wiping down and wiping out and cleaning out the fat trap here, just a little final touches. You want to make sure it's cooled down enough, but you always want to clean back here in this little tray back here behind this thing, because the fat and stuff can go over all the edges. But it is made to go out in this little channel here, so you tend to get it right into the fat trap.
If we pay extra, could we maybe get some grease or fat?